Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunana, and here I am going to be channeling your energies. And this time it is for Sun Moon Rising Pisces. Okay, now there is no time frame as I've explained in all these videos. Whatever is going on around you, whatever you are thinking about moving a little bit forward, whatever the energies are which is catching up with you during this time frame is what I'm going to look at along with you people. Now please remember it's a general reading, so if these energies are not pulling you, it's not for you. If it is, please go ahead, enjoy the reading and see what you can do with these energies around you, Pisces. Okay, now having said this, at this point in time, guys, you have two wisdom oracles, okay, and both are talking about, it's a number two. Number two is all about, for me, it's all about bringing balance back into your life. It could be a little bit of a juggle because whenever you're trying to bring some new idea or bring some new story into your life, you have to kind of juggle with that situation because you are going to kind of move forward in whatever amount, in wherever you want to go, in whatever you want to do, wherever your heart desire is sitting in and what you are wanting for yourself, right? So before that movement happens, just when you're thinking about it or when you're kind of going through that energy, specifically, it is a little bit of a juggle in your case, Pisces, okay? Which is why you've got the first card, which is card number 2, which is talking about imagine. So basically, your wisdom is talking about imaginations, okay? You're dreaming about the situation, you're thinking about whatever it is, whether it's a family you want to create, a marriage, a love, a relationship, a reconciliation with somebody, a career, a job, education, going distance, whatever, moving one residence to the other, changing one home to the other, whatever, but this is where your wisdom is telling you that before you do something about that situation, you have to imagine the consequences too. You have to take your time to go through the juggle to see whether it is a feasible possibility for you, whether you can really work with whatever you have, whether you whether you have to create something more for yourself before you can really go into that place, whatever you're trying to do. So basically, your wisdom is suggesting or giving you the guidance to sit back and imagine all possibilities of this change that you want to move into or create for yourself, which is again, the next card here is go the distance. Okay, so before you go the distance, or whatever you're trying to go, wherever you're trying to go, whatever you're trying to bring back into your life, Pisces, before you actually go that distance, you have to imagine, take time for it. Okay, see the consequences, look at the pros and cons before you take that leap of faith, before you tell yourself that it is worth the effort, that you can make that happen. Okay, don't just jump because you have to jump, or don't just go because you have to go. Don't take, people telling you, oh, you can do that, or yes, it is okay for you. That's fine. Taking advices, taking suggestions, doing things with help of other people's advices is okay. But when it comes down to your basic facts, to your needs, to your want, to your ambitions, to your desire, you have to take time to look at the pros and cons of that situation. Whether you can really make that happen. If you do that, what happens? If you don't do that, what happens? and so on and so forth. So basically, your wisdom is telling you, excuse me, is telling you to take the time to look into this matter very closely. Don't be in a rush. Okay? Take your time because your bottom of the deck is a regeneration. Okay? Which is a creation of something new in your life, Pisces. That is what you're looking at. Okay, whether, like I said, whether it's a job, a love, a reconciliation, a new family, a new place of residence, a new movement, or something that is creating a new you in you, Pisces. Excuse me. It's a new regeneration of your wishes, of your demands, of your thought, of your emotions, of your ambitions, of your pride, everything, of your prosperity. So something new, guys, something new that is going to come up. But before that comes up, Pisces, your wisdom is telling you, before you actually jump into that, think about it. Okay, take your time, do your calculations, learn to calculate, learn to look at the pros, look at the cons, do the plus, do the minus. Okay, do the multiplication, do the division. Whatever you have to do, do your maths. Do your maths well, because your wisdom oracle and your guidance is telling you, Earth Angel, you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. So it could be something related to something you love, Pisces, somebody you love, or something that you love in life that you really want to go for it. Whether that's a job, whether that's a business, whether that's a new hobby, okay, whether that's a new profession, whether that's a new education, whatever that is, something that you love because you are the light worker, which, who has been identified by the universe as a person, as a light worker, who has come to Earth to teach about love. So teach about love is not just love. Teaching about love is also something that you love to do. Something that you enjoy, whether it's, like I said, whether it's a profession, a hobby, a personal demand, a personal issue, doesn't matter, but whatever it is that you love to do. And if you want to go that far, to do that as a light worker, you will have to take time to imagine what will happen when you actually manage to create that newness in that situation, which is the regeneration, or the card of regeneration here. Okay, now with regards to your guidance, people, you have got indigo at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so it is telling you the person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive and a natural born leader. Now, this could be you, Pisces, or this could be somebody you're connecting with. Doesn't matter, okay? But whoever it is that you are connecting with, or even if it is you are highly sensitive and a natural born leader who has that capacity to go that distance, to do that stuff, to make it happen. But provided you are setting yourself on the right path. Or if it is with somebody, people, that person with whom you are getting connected with during this portion of time is a natural sensitive born leader, is highly sensitive but a natural born leader. Okay, so if you can follow the direction well, to learn to give birth to your ambition, to give birth to your desire, take your time, people, take your time. Don't be in a rush, because that's what they're telling you. Whatever you're going to do, do it. But do it after you have done your maths. Okay? Imagine it. Look at the pros and cons. Think about the situation. The bottom of your deck is the Four of Wands, the 11-11 card, guys. So something that brings about your stability, brings about your security, brings about your financial prosperity, brings about love, peace, domestic bliss, where you feel that you have enough safety net to feel kind of cocooned in a place which gives you that kind of a shelter or a sheltered situation. Okay, whether it means that you are into a relationship, into a profession, into something that you love, something that you want to create with somebody, for that matter, you're thinking about that stability. The Four of Wands is talking about a lot of fire, passion, flame, which directly relates to your factor of stability. Number 4 is always about stability, commitment, love, happiness, marriage, a relationship, a new venture, a new business with somebody. Okay, basically, when you feel happy that you are doing something which brings some kind of meaning into your life, which is again a part of your regeneration, if you can do that, which will bring about a change in yourself, Pisces, which will create something new in your life that will give you a new boost, a new energy, something that you will love to do, something that you want to do, something that you want to really manifest. Okay, so basically it is telling you that whatever you're thinking, whatever you're planning, whatever you're wishing, whatever you are going for, do it, but take your time before you take that leap of faith, guys. Okay, let's see where this reading takes us from here onwards. We've got so many cards to start with. Maybe let's take another a few here. So basically there is a new something that brings about a change in your life, Pisces. Something that you really want to build for yourself with regards to being a stable person. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, she's all about stability. She has everything with her. She has the wisdom, she has the knowledge, she has the money, she has the power. She has the power to run something sitting on her throne, which could be a business operation, which could be something that you want to do, which could bring stability back into your life. She has all that power on all that element in herself, which creates a lot of stability in her life. So this reading is circulating around stability for yourself, Pisces. Somebody or something who brings about a lot of stability back into your life. Okay, and you are kind of in that position, Pisces, to see if you can really work with that knowledge, with that wisdom, and with that manifestation. The first card out is Chariot, the Seven of Swords, the Emperor or the Divine Masculine. You have the Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Princess of Swords, the first 6 cards, okay? You have the High Priestess in the middle somewhere. You have Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Hermit. Great. Excuse me. So whatever you guys are thinking about doing, people, is talking about bringing back this person or the situation in your life. Okay, it's an earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Doesn't matter whether you're connecting with somebody like that or not, but you're kind of engaging yourself in a situation which is bringing about or wants to bring about a lot of change in your life with the Tower. It's an awakening, guys. It's an awakening that you are getting, Pisces, is what I'm getting from this reading here. That you're coming to terms with a sudden awakening in your life, that for whatever period and time you have been doing things, it's okay, but now you need to kind of move yourself in a different way, in a different situation, which brings back your bliss, your prosperity. You feel enriched, you feel good, you feel nourished, you feel empowered. Okay, so that's the energy that's kind of circulating around this reading, like I said, based on the factor of stability, which is where somewhere we people, there was the Seven of Sword energy, which is calling for a deceit, which is calling for fraud, deceit, falsity, lies. Something somebody had done, whether it's you or somebody, Pisces, where there is a deceit, a feature of deceit, an element of deceit, an energy of deceit that is sitting between the Chariot and the Emperor. Okay, so which is telling me that somebody wants to now move away from that area of deceit. Somebody wants to take that away, take this bad energy away from their zone, getting back into their balance, bringing back the balance in their life with the Chariot card that's speaking about balance, feeling enlightened, being suddenly awakened to have realized that they don't need the deceit in their life. Whatever they're going to be doing, they need entire control and power over that situation in the right possible way. As an emperor is a person, guys, who runs his kingdom with his solid wisdom. Okay, a person who has that knowledge, who can take care not only of himself, but who can also take care of the people who are under his reign or domain. Okay, so somebody is turning into a new leaf here, I would say, or somebody wants to turn over a new leaf, whether that's you or the person you're connecting with, it doesn't matter. But it's an energy that is telling me that you don't need that deceit anymore. So you're trying to change over, like I said, you're trying to regenerate, trying to change over, move away from that area to kind of give birth to yourself, if that's you, Pisces. Okay, to bring back that control in yourself, to know what's right, what is wrong, to do the right things spiritually, emotionally, physically, in every respect. Okay, an emperor cannot go wrong because he has got a lot of responsibilities on his head. So it's like taking on the responsibility to balance back your situation from a bad area of false lies, falsity, lies, untruthfulness, deceit, fraud. Okay, bringing yourself back to a place and working very hard, Pisces, starting from the scratch, I would say. Starting from the scratch to build back yourself with all the nourishment and stability factor coming back into your life with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is a singular number where somebody can free themselves from a difficult situation, working very hard. You got the Eight of Pentacles, you got Nine of Pentacles. So you're following some kind of rule here for yourself. Starting from the scratch, getting back your energy, putting your focus, dedication into bringing back a balance for yourself, taking control, bearing your responsibilities, knowing what you should be doing going forward, and making that a possible story in your life, okay, where you are working hard, or you will be working hard, Pisces, from the scratch, because it's like with focused dedication, you're trying to build back yourself, where you can nourish your own self pretty well. But at the same point in time, you have the Princess of Swords, which is again a waiting period. Okay, which is what you're trying to see. You're talking with your intuition. You're kind of imagining this process before you take that leap of going forward. With the High Priestess, it's a secret. Okay, you're not going to talk about this entire thing of what you're trying to do with anybody else, but with yourself. Okay, you're kind of looking into your own self, people, into reading your own mind, kind of a situation, looking for minute details, imagining things before you take that leap of faith, looking for the minute details of corrections, of being, where you need to put your focus more so in. Where is your factor of stability that lies within the barriers or the boundaries you have? Okay, what is that makes you fulfilled, makes you feel happy? So you're kind of looking at the minute details in your life, Pisces, during this portion of time. Okay, so that you can rebuild yourself or restart your journey in the right way. Okay, and the restart of the journey, people, is what you haven't been able to do before, and which is where there is an area of deceit in your life, that somewhere you had lost control of a situation with regards to creating a teamwork, with regards to a co-creation, whether it's in love, whether it's with your job, whether it's with your profession, whether it's with whatever, team spirit, community spirit, anything, doesn't matter. But, this is where you're coming to, looking for details to see how you can build back that, really. And you will be feeling a little bit stressed on this situation, because you're kind of working on your own self, Pisces. You're more so doing because with the High Priestess, that's you. Okay, that's a Pisces energy for me. It could be Cancer, but it is also a Pisces energy. So you're basically looking and talking with your own self, people. Okay, it is kind of coming to a place where you're feeling a little bit stressed, because somewhere before, guys, you had not been able to move towards this direction, which you probably had thought of doing somewhere in the past, but something had not really fallen into place. And that is because of the Seven of Swords energy. So some deceit had happened. Whether the deceit was in personal life, professional life, anywhere, doesn't matter. But this energy was sitting in your zone. Which is why you're feeling stressed, because somewhere in the past, guys, you have not been able to really give birth to the situation that you really wanted to work with. Okay, co-creation or rewriting your karma. Excuse me. And you do know, people, you know that you have to travel a long distance because of that block you already have. That block is still sitting there with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So you have to travel quite some distance, quite some miles, to bring back the Nine of Cups. So you've got a Nine of Pentacles, you've got the Nine of Cups. So you're basically trying to really work for yourself, which is what the soul searching is all about, guys, with the Hermit energy of the Virgo. Okay, so you have the Hermit, you have the High Priestess. There will be a lot of soul searching at your end, a lot of shadow work, people. I would say more so a lot of shadow work. Okay, going back and forth on the situation to see how you can change yourself, how you can move yourself away from a bad situation into really rebuilding something for yourself, which is also going to in turn co create your happiness in your life too. Working for yourself, basically, thinking about your own life path, thinking about your own purpose in life. Okay, so that area of deceit is really bothering me. It's because this is where this entire situation is starting from, and you want to get over that area as quickly as possible to revamp, to refocus, to rebuild yourself in the right way, Pisces. Let's look at the Seven of Sword energy. Please clarify the Seven of Sword energy for me. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, that's what it is. There was no new beginning there, for sure. And that Ace of Cups in the reverse is talking about your emotional drain, people. The Seven of Cups in the reverse, okay, which is coming to an end, where that emotional confusion with regards to whatever happened to you before is coming to an end because you're trying to get over that situation, people. Okay, you're not putting options in your zone anymore to pick and choose because somewhere you had been totally drained. Your heart was empty. You felt completely lonely, empty, deceited, or deceived. You felt very much thrown back into the corner kind of a situation, which completely drained your emotions, people. Which completely drained your emotions, which is what you're fighting with now to get rid. You're not putting up an option in here anymore. You're telling yourself that you don't need that anymore. That's not an option in your zone. That deceit is not an option in your life anymore. You are done, over, and done with it forever. Okay, so that's where you're coming to your own self understanding, Pisces, bringing about a change in your own life, in your own situation, to start something brand new for yourself. Which is where you're working very minutely with all the details that is sitting in your mind, in your heart. You're going through it chapter by chapter, word by word. You're traveling through the light and the dark at the same point in time, trying to understand what it is that you now need to do in order for you to move forward. Let's look at the High Priestess here. Please clarify the High Priestess for me. The Hanged Man, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacle upright. There you go. There you go, a duo. And the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay. So basically, you got the Queen of Pentacle upright twice, people, which is again talking about a factor of stability, that you are very much with the Four of Swords in the reverse. You're impatient to bring that back into your life. You really want to feel happy. You want to feel stable. You want to feel nourished. But at the same point in time, you are in a state of limbo. You're not moving right now. Even though you want to bring back that stability, you are kind of slowing down your process because you're looking at it. Okay? You're looking at how to work with your life path, how to work with your life purpose. You know that you want the stability. With the High Priestess, that's what it is. Your focus is on bringing back the Queen of Pentacles. That's your focus. Okay? The Queen of Wands is in the reverse, which is talking about bad stuff, like you don't want it. Okay, so you're trying to get rid of that possessiveness, the jealousy, in order to feel more nourished, in order to feel more secured, in order to feel good in yourself, Pisces. So, therefore, you're kind of slowing down the process of understanding what is more important to you right now. You're doing a lot of shadow work as the dark night of the soul, as I told you, with the hangman showing up in here, which is a state of limbo as to what it is, where it is, and how it is that you can bring back the factor of feeling good, nourished, being stable, having everything in life, manifesting that beautiful richness, abundance, and your wisdom at the same point in time. Feeling very, like I said, feeling very nourished totally with everything. A person who doesn't have to worry about their finances, a person who doesn't have to worry about their strength, a person who doesn't have to worry about anything more so in life. Because, it's a situation where this person is sitting in a place of total comfort. And that is what you're trying to work with. You're looking at everything at this point in time to understand, doing this shadow work to understand whether it's a possible thing for you to co-create that situation or rewrite your destiny. Rewrite your destiny from whatever bad had happened before to bringing back something really that fills your heart full of joy and happiness, guys. Okay, so you're kind of working on that situation, people. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. You got a lot of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so when it is talking about Pentacles, people, Pentacles, like I have said earlier, they don't grow overnight. They take a long time to manifest, to build, but it is everlasting. When it does, it is really, really everlasting. And that is what you're looking at. Something very solid, a very solid foundation, whether it's you who is doing that, or whether it is with somebody you want to do that, or it is somebody who wants to bring that into your life. Doesn't matter. But, a person who can really work with you, Pisces, in order to make this a possibility. The Emperor again, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, look, the Emperor and the Emperor. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be a connection also, people, that I'm looking into for some, where somebody is taking on the role of an emperor again, bringing back that wish fulfillment in your life, or you are taking on that role of the emperor, as I said, in order to move away from the situation that had caused you a lot of emotional damage, people. You're working up with your mind at this moment. It's a lot of mental energy with the Six of Swords. You're trying to delete those stories, those bad stuff from your hardware, that's your brain. Okay, you're trying to put an end to that and getting back your strength as an emperor to understand that it is a possibility for you to manifest things now in the right direction. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so right now you are not being serviceable to anything that doesn't work for you anymore, where you feel that you don't have anything more in store there, which is something that you want to take out completely from your zone. Telling yourself that you don't have the time or the energy to waste on something which you are not going to be of any service whatsoever going forward. Okay, let's look at the Hermit energy here. Please clarify the Hermit energy. Too many cards. So you're kind of setting boundaries, people, in your life, Pisces. You're kind of telling yourself that you're going to work only for things which you will be able to work for. you're doing the soul searching, you're doing the shadow work towards your strength, guys. You need a lot of strength for sure. Okay, so you're trying to work on this area of strength. That's where you are imagining things, you know, two of swords. You're going down deep into your mental state to see how you can build the structure back, bring that newness back into yourself. You're taking your time to tame yourself, people. The strength is all about, it's a Leo energy for sure. So it's all about taming your demons, taming your fear, taming your ego, taming your narcissist behavior, or taming yourself from that vacuum area, where your heart was really pierced and you felt hurt, you felt deceived, you felt kind of betrayed. Okay, so you're kind of taming those things within you, trying to delete those areas away from your life, telling yourself that you're going to start working on your own strength in order to bring back that factor of stability, which is where the tower comes in later here to tell you that you are going to get the awakening with regards to this issue, with regards to the story. Okay, it will be an awakening that's going to come to you from the universe through the help of somebody who possibly might just walk into your life and tell you the exact truth that you possibly have not been able to hear or was not wanting to hear. Or you were trying to deceive yourself, telling yourself that you are all good, but somebody will come forward or something will happen that will kind of shake you back into life, Pisces, and tell you the truth of what you really need to do now, how you really need to work on yourself, and what are the areas that you need to improve upon in order to bring back that stability and the commitment to your life, to your own life, for your own self. Okay, so you will be doing a lot of shadow work, people, trying to tame your own fears, trying to understand where you have to go from now. It's a little bit of a waiting process now. Okay, there's not much of action here in your zone. Not much of action, but it's a lot of mental work, a lot of spiritual work, a lot of spiritual insight into understanding what you really need to focus upon in order to bring back the right quality of life in yourself, Pisces. Okay, so take your time, guys. Do your work. Don't be in a rush. Things are all going to, they're all going to fall into place for you. But right now, imagine all this. Look into the details. Do your spiritual work. Meditate, contemplate, go down deep inside your soul, do your shadow work, whatever that you need to do at this point in time, guys, go ahead and do it for yourself. Enjoy this reading. Until then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.